Hey guys, welcome to You the Boss podcast, episode 78. I'm your host, Pam, and today we're going to be talking about your daily habits voting for your future. I want to start this episode by asking you a question. If your future was being decided today, would your daily habits be voting for you or against you? Now, when we talk about future you, I'm not talking about your big goals, your vision board, not the things that you say you want, not what your intention is. I'm talking about your habits. Every single thing that you do today, how you speak to yourself, what you consume, how you move your body, how you respond to stress, it's casting a vote for the person that you're becoming. The truth is, your future is not created in one big moment. It's not created overnight. You're not an overnight success. Those don't really exist. Your future is created today. It's created in the tiny, the boring, the daily choices that you have to make when no one is watching. Today, we're going to be talking about the small habits, the quiet, like I like to call them, the quiet little things that shape the massive parts of your future. And we're also going to talk about how you can start to put in the votes for the future that you actually want. I came across a statement recently that said habits are identity builders. Most people relate habits to be around productivity, but habits actually shape your identity. Every habit is saying, this is who I am. This habit defines the blank part of me. We recently talked about keeping promises to yourself, and that's what habits are. They're the little parts that help you keep those promises to yourself. Even the small ones, you're reinforcing those things. You're saying to yourself, I'm someone I can trust. I'm someone that when I say I'm going to do something, I always do it. When you skip your habits, when you put them off, when you put them on the back burner, you're just reinforcing to yourself the identity to yourself that you don't follow through. I don't trust myself. You can't believe anything that I say. That's why, believe it or not, habits are emotional because they're not just actions. They're actually the evidence, the outward evidence to your brain that you are or aren't what you say you do. We've also talked a lot about confidence. We've talked a lot about being disciplined. And you don't wake up one day and just are those things. You become that confident, that disciplined, and that successful person by repeatedly doing small things that align with that identity every single day. It's built. It's daily proof. It's daily decisions. It's daily follow through. These small votes, they compound over time. This is kind of where people get it wrong. They overestimate what they think they can do in a week, and then they massively underestimate what they can do in a year. One workout is not going to change your body. One good conversation is not going to heal a relationship or a struggle that you may be facing in your relationship. One great productivity day is not going to build your dream life. But when you choose to do those things every single day and you actively seek to do those habits, when they're stacked together confidently over time, they change everything. Think of these habits like voting in an election. One vote doesn't win. One day on the campaign trail doesn't win. It's not just a one-day thing. But enough votes, enough confidence through the campaign trail, that's what wins elections. And the scary part is that you're voting either way, whether you're intentional or not. When you're scrolling on your phone instead of resting, when you're complaining instead of reflecting, when you're avoiding things instead of acting on them. You're making yourself believe the reasons why you can't do something. Even when you say, I need to look further into that, that's also casting a vote. The habits that matter the most are not dramatic. They're not flashy. They're things like just getting up when you said you would, drinking water before coffee in the morning, eating breakfast before you eat coffee, before you drink coffee, speaking kindly to yourself when you mess up, moving your body even when the motivation is low, choosing progress over perfection. These habits don't feel powerful in the moment, but they're powerful because they're repeatable. You don't need more motivation. You need habits that work even when motivation disappears. Let's talk about how to start voting for future you, for the future that you want. We're going to make this practical. I want you to ask this one question to yourself, and I want you to sit and meditate on it. And that question is, if I repeated today for the next year, where would I end up? Did you get a workout in today? Did you eat healthy today? Did you have a good conversation today? Were you kind to someone today? If today was a repeat day, be honest with yourself. I'm not talking just hypothetically. If today was a repeat day for the next year, where would you end up? I've come up with a few ways for you to shift your vote, a few things to actively and practically set yourself up to win. As always, treat this with the supermarket approach. These may not all apply to you, and they may all apply to you. These may be all the things on your list. Number one, shrink your habit. Sometimes we get too wrapped up in routines and these elaborate things that it can get too heavy. It can get too big. So just shrink the habit. Consistency beats intensity every time. If it's too big, sometimes you just need to get back to the basics. So do that. Number two, attach habits to who you want to become. Instead of saying, I should, you should say, I'm becoming someone who, or I'm someone who wakes up a little earlier so that I can write in my journal and get my day started right. Or I'm someone who gets in bed a little bit earlier so that I can write about my day. Number three, track promises, not outcomes. Did you show up? That's the win, not the outcome, the promise that you kept. Number four, focus on alignment, not perfection. You're not failing, you're collecting data. Number five, protect your mornings and your self-talk. These two habits shape everything else. This is a game changer for anyone who lives a very busy day today, which most people do, whether that's working 11 hours a day, raising a family, managing a job, and then some, which is pretty much all of us. Like I said, it's just the point of protecting your mornings and the way that you speak to yourself. In life, you're always becoming someone. Whether you realize it or not, you're always going somewhere. You're always becoming someone. And your habits are either reinforcing that for your old self or they're introducing you to a new one. And the beautiful thing is that you don't need to overhaul your entire life. You just have to cast better votes today. Not louder ones, not perfect ones, just aligned ones. So here's your takeaway for this episode. You don't need to change your whole life this week. You just need to change one daily vote, one habit, one promise, one small action that future you will thank you for. Because your habits aren't just shaping your days, they're shaping your destiny. And remember, you're the boss of your choice, and your choices are building your future. Before we end this episode, I want to encourage you to leave us a review wherever you listen to your podcasts. We are on all streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple, and YouTube. Leave us a 5-star review. We definitely appreciate it. Thank you for listening. Come back again next week for another episode of You the Boss Podcast.